YouTube, this is James. We got my two go-karts in the backyard here today, and I'm going to walk around them, show you a few things I did on them, maybe do some driving. Let's have a peek. So this one here is the first one that we built out of the two here. It's 6.5 horsepower fist motor. Did the little power fist brake. Cable up around over to the brake pedal. It doesn't work. Gas pedal back to a rod into the cable, up and around into the engine. Clutch sprocket. I did these. That's just 1-inch plastic water line I put over the axle to protect it from getting all banged up in that, and then I just did that's steel pipe out on the ends here just to keep space between the bearing and the outside of the wheel, so that I could drill and tap into the end of the axle and put these nuts washers to retain everything in place to keep everything from sliding off on you. Did the hubs here. I showed you a video on how I made them. That makes things easier. Put pushers onto the motor. I don't know how well you can see that or not. And then slotted the plate and kind of just, I don't know, maybe from the other side. Maybe this one. There, so that's slotted all the way to the back bolts so the whole motor can move back and forth to adjust the chain tension. And then the pushers hold it in place and the motor bolts lock it down. That's pretty easy. And then I did the two different kinds of steering here. This one here I brought I don't know what the hell you call that. I don't know, tie rod link or whatever, I don't know. Did this one so it's all upside down. I stuck the spindle forks out to the front. And I tried originally with twin tie rods like this one here, but I found that the wheels, they towed in during the corner, and it like pigeon toed into the corner, and it was just no good. So I found to do the one rod off of here over to this side, and then one long rod all the way across to this side. Took care of that problem, so the wheels, they stay parallel when they turn, which was a lot better than the pigeon towing. So that was how I did this first one here. The second one I did pretty much the same. I think it might be an inch longer axle to axle, but it's I think about 2 inches narrower, just to make everything just a little bit stiffer on the axle, so that this was flexing a little bit on this one here. Did twin tie rods with everything behind on this one. Slightly thicker material on the spindles, and this one gives you the toe out in the corner. Maybe we can get both, I don't know. How we're getting way more turn on this wheel. Sorry, the camera cut out there. So what I was saying is, when you're turning into the corner, basically, is this inside tire needs to turn in a lot more, because it's basically turning a sharper radius than this outside wheel. And the other thing you kind of want it to do is aim into your back tire. If you can kind of see that it's, fairly in line with this opposite tire, so that they'll kind of track evenly, as long as you're, this I found so far this one corners better without drifting, but this one will handle the drift better with these two steering setups, with keeping these wheels parallel with each other, it seems to track the rear better than this one. This one, and it's mainly because I don't have this triangle quite right. Like they're spaced a little too far apart, and this angle is a little too extreme. So when it gets into the drift and you turn back the other way, turn the wheels back into it, it will grab and pull the wheel too much and then actually spin it out, whereas this one doesn't have that problem with the wheels staying straight with each other. So that's, I don't know, there's pros and cons to both of them. I'm finding that this one works really good on pavement, and as I say, when you're not drifting, like when you're maintaining traction and just, throttling down, it seems to work pretty good that way. So I don't know. And then the other thing I've done here so far is my first seat that I did all out of sheet metal. Working on another one for this one. This one's just a dirty old lawnmower seat that, new fancy coated duct tape and holds it together and does the purpose. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually doing a nicer one, and it's basically got everything all curved around, and it's been a big pain, but hopefully I can actually pull it off, and you'll see that. So I don't know, I guess that's probably enough for now. We'll get them fired up, or at least this one here, and maybe take it for a little rip and show you that. Alright, bye. Well, we got out on the trail and we had the chain blow apart. The master link came apart on me, which was a bummer, so I had to push for a bit, and then I finally met some friendly fellows with some four-wheelers, and they gave me a tow home, and thank them. So, probably going to call it a day. I don't know how much this video even worked or what's going to show up, but I'm going to try and put it together and get it up online, and let me know what you think. See you. Bye.